Hi, this is Vinyasa Ascension. I'm Ben Ganong. I'm going to be taking you through your quick 30-minute flow series. Please just do your best. Move from pose to pose. Don't take yourself too seriously. And above all, have fun. We're going to start our series with a bit of core to get us all warmed up. Find your way onto your back. Extend your legs up towards the ceiling so they're in about a 90-degree angle with your torso. And lower them down to about a foot off the floor. And back up for 1, 2, 3. I don't know where we're going. 4. How many are we going to do? 5. Don't forget to breathe. 6. 7. Really contract the core. 8. Keep the back flat upon the mat. 9. And 10. We're going to reach our hands beyond our extended legs. We're going to tap the yoga mat, and then we're going to tap back behind our head. And tap the yoga mat for 1, for 2, for 3, for 4, for 5, for 6, for 7, for 8, for 9, you guessed it, for 10. Now we're going to scissor the legs, bringing our right leg down to about a foot off the yoga mat. And then we're going to switch. Scissor them past each other, bring the left leg down to about a foot off the mat, keeping the right leg pointed up towards the ceiling. You can point with the big toe or the heel and switch. And hold and switch. And hold and switch for 5, I believe. And hold and switch for 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Legs extended back up towards the ceiling. Your hands can either be beside your body if you need a bit more support. You can tuck them underneath your bum if that works too. If you're really strong, you can interlace your fingers behind your head and do it that way. We have one more round of those 3 exercises. Drop the legs back down to about a foot off the ground for 1, for 2, for 3, 4, 5, keep going, 6, 7, don't lose the breath, 8, 9, 10, keep the legs extended up towards the ceiling, tap the yoga mat back beyond your buttocks, and tap above your head for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Reach as far back as you can. 7, 8, 9, 10. And I'm going to bring my arms, interlace them behind my head. And you can drop your right leg down to about a foot off the yoga mat. Hold and switch for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, almost done. 7, 8, abs that is, 9, 10. Hug the knees into the chest. Rock up on your bum, roll over your legs. Come on onto all fours, hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. We're just going to go through a couple of cat-cows here. Reach the crown of the head up towards the ceiling along with the tailbone. Bringing a bit of a U shape in through the spine. Push down in through the hands into a cow position. And when you exhale, tuck your chin to your chest, tuck your tailbone under. And inhale back into a cow position. Exhale into cat. Inhale into cow. And as we exhale into cat, we are going to slowly untuck our toes, lift our sit bones up towards the ceiling, come back into a downward facing dog. Pedaling out through our heels, bring the left heel down to the floor, pedal it out, bring the right heel down to the floor. If your downward facing dog looks like a really ugly plank like this, bend in through the knees, press the chest back towards the big toes, because the point of this pose, first and foremost, is to elongate the spine. And then, when we're flexible enough, we can straighten out through the legs and bring the heels closer to the mat. But that is not the point of this pose. Externally rotate the shoulders. Come forward into a high plank. We're going to do a bit of dynamic stretching in through the wrists, moving the shoulders forward over the fingertips and back. Forward over the fingertips and back for 2, to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Back into downward facing dog. Extend the right leg back, keeping the hips square to the floor. Slowly, we're going to bring our right foot outside of our right hand. You might not be getting into these poses the same way I am. Might look a bit cumbersome, that's fine. Drop your left knee down to the mat, untuck the toes. We're going to come onto the blade side of the right foot. And we're going to allow the right knee to come out just a little bit. And we're going to press into the left hand, twist our torso towards the right. You can stay right here, or you can bend in through the left leg and grab onto the top of the foot if that's accessible for you. You can use the foot as a way of opening up across the chest by pressing the top of the foot into the hand, or you could squeeze the heel into the buttocks. But again, stretching is not about pain, it is about finding an edge and living within that edge. Let go, hands back to the inside of the right foot, shimmy the right foot in, step back into downward facing dog. Extend the left leg back, keeping the hips square. Bring the left foot to the outside of the left hand, drop the right knee down, untuck the toes. Come onto the blade side of the left foot, opening up through the left hip just a bit. You can walk the knee back a bit. You can even fold up your mat if you're finding it difficult on the right knee, if you find a lot of pain in through there. We're going to twist towards the left. And again, you can live right here, or you can bring the left heel into your right butt, or left butt, or you can push the top of the left foot in to the left hand to stretch across the chest. Bring the left hand back to the inside of the left foot, shimmy the left foot in, come back into downward facing dog. And we're just going to breathe in downward facing dog for about 3 to 5 breaths. We're just going to find a bit of stillness before we go into some really active movement here. Not that we haven't already done a bit of active movement. You can elongate your downward dog, or you can shorten it depending on what feels right in your body. If you're not used to this kind of movement, it's going to feel like a lot in through the shoulders and the hands. Know that that's totally normal. All right, now, to warm up the body, we're going to do a bit of Surya Namaskar A, Sun Salutation A. You're going to look up between the hands, and for the first one, we're going to step or we're going to tiptoe our hands in, or our feet in between our hands. Inhale, bringing our hands to our shins or our knees to elongate the spine for a halfway lift. Fold forward with an exhale. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up overhead. Bring the palms together, glide down into heart center. Inhale, arms all the way up overhead. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms. Step the right foot back, followed by the left. You're going to drop your knees down to the mat. And slowly, keeping your elbows into your torso, you're going to drop your chin and your chest down to the floor. And you're going to press into the tops of your feet. Your knees are going to come off the ground. Keeping your elbows into your torso, you're going to lift up into a baby cobra pose. Exhale down, push through the hands. Come back into a downward facing dog. We're going to do that again with a bit less cueing. Look up between the hands. You can jump, you can walk, you can step. Heck, you can handstand or float into it if you can do that. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, arms all the way up overhead. Palms together, glide down to Samastiti. Inhale, arms all the way up overhead. Dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Plant the palms, step the left foot back, followed by the right. This time we're going to come down into Chaturanga, which is like a low push-up. Move down, Inhale in upward facing dog. Only the palms and the tops of the feet are touching the mat. Look up at the ceiling at like a 45-degree angle. Contract the core. Roll over the tops of the feet into downward facing dog. We're going to do one more Surya Namaskar egg. Look up in between the hands. Hop, step, jump. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, arms all the way up overhead. Exhale, glide them down into heart center. Inhale, arms all the way up. Fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Jump, hop, or step back into chaturanga. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale over the toes into downward facing dog. Pedal out the feet again. Take a deep inhale. In through the nose and exhale out through the mouth. Inhale in through the nose. Exhale out through the mouth. Look up in between the hands. Try to hop up, and we're going to come in to a chair position. So we're going to bring our arms beside our torso and swing them back up so that our biceps are by our cheekbones. Our heels, our toes, our thighs are all squeezing together to help maintain the position. You're attempting to also keep your chest up and proud. Inhale, arms up overhead as we straighten the body, down into heart center. Inhale, up overhead, all the way forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, down, step back, or you can jump back and come into chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. If you are jumping back, in order to save our joints, it's important to jump directly into chaturanga and not into plank. If you're stepping back, it's perfectly fine to go into plank. Extend the right leg up. Bring the right knee into the nose and step the foot up in between the hands, dropping your left heel down so that your left foot is at a 45-degree angle at the back of the mat. Inhale, arms up overhead. Our hips are square to the front of our mats. Inhale. Exhale, drop down, come up onto the toes of the left foot, sweep the right foot back, go through your flow. And all the way back. Extend the left leg back. Bring the left knee into the nose. Drop the left foot in between the hands. Drop the heel of the right foot down. Inhale, arms up overhead. Again, really try to keep the hips square to the front of the room. They're never realistically going to be totally square, but the idea is to try to get them there. Inhale. Exhale, come forward. Sweep the left foot back. Drop down into your chaturanga. Up into your baby cobra or upward facing dog. And back into downward dog. We're going to do one more sun salutation B. Come up onto the tiptoes of the feet. Hop up. Sweep the arms back and up. Biceps by the cheekbones. Drop that butt down. Squeeze your thighs and your heels and your toes together. Reach up through the fingertips. Inhale, come all the way up. Hands down to heart center. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Fold all the way forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Jump, step back into plank or jump back into chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Pedal out the feet. Take a breather. Try to catch your breath. I know this is a pretty fast pace. If you don't like fast, try and change your perspective and tell yourself that you do. I'm not one who likes really fast or really slow. I'm kind of like it right in the middle. So if you don't like a certain mode of transportation, if you will, then convince yourself that you do. And just do your best. That's all that's required. Inhale, reach the right leg back. Bring the right knee into the nose. Drop the right foot down. Stay onto the toes of the left foot. And we're going to inhale, extending our arms up overhead. You can bring a bend in through the back knee or straighten it depending on your preference. If you bend your knee, You get a bit more malleability in through the hips, so it's easier to tuck the pelvis and then to contract the core. And slowly bring the hands down into heart center. Twist over to the right, bringing your left elbow to your right thigh, and twist your body open to the right. This is a bit of a balance along with a stretch, so just do your best. Twist back to center. Slowly step your left foot up to your right foot and extend the arms overhead into a chair pose. Slowly, we're going to bring our hands back into heart center. We're going to slowly straighten out our legs, and slowly we're going to bring our weight into our right foot, lifting up our left foot slowly as we come forward into a toppling tree. From toppling tree, we're going to bend in through the right leg, and we're going to drop our left foot at the back of the mat, coming into a warrior two position. Our right heel should be dissecting the middle of our back left foot. We are straightening the arms out, relaxing through the shoulders, but also at the same time reaching out through our fingertips to opposite ends of the mat. We're opening our right knee up towards the right side of the room so that we can see our big right toe when we look down. Really try to relax into the pose. Warrior two can be a bit difficult at first, to say the least. I still find it difficult. We're going to straighten out the right foot, and we're going to point our left toes at somewhat about a 45-degree angle towards the back of the mat, and we're going to bend in through the left foot, kind of like into a half malasana, so our left leg's in a malasana pose, or like a half squat. You can come up onto the heel of your right foot, or you can drop your foot down. I like it up on the heel, it just feels better, and I can bring my hips down closer to the ground, feels more natural. Plant your left hand down to the inside of your left leg, and you're just going to open up across the chest like this, reaching the right hand up towards the ceiling. We're now going to turn the body, come up onto the toes of the right foot, plant our right hand beside our left foot, coming into a lunge, and reach our left hand up towards the ceiling. And breathe. Inhale, slowly coming up into a lunge where we reach our left hand back, and we're going to reach our right hand forward, coming up into somewhat of like a revolved lunge pose. You might look like this, you might look like this. It's all good. Don't worry about it. We're going to slowly start to straighten the left foot, and as we straighten the left foot, we're going to turn the torso to the right, and then swivel the feet towards the left side of the mat, and then slowly fold forward. You can bend one knee and the other, rocking back and forth. This is a perfect time to do a headstand or a handstand if that's part of your practice. If not, just hang out here for a little bit. If you'd like something a bit more active, you can grab onto the back of your ankles and pull in. But again, there should be no pain in stretching. We're just reaching an edge and we're kind of hanging out there. Inhale, halfway lift. Bring your hands to your hips and slowly bring your torso up. We're going to swivel our feet back towards the front of the mat, coming back into a high lunge. And we're going to get a good old inhale. And then exhale, bring your hands back down to the mat, sweep the right leg back, and then we're going to come back through our flow. Chaturanga, upward facing dog or baby cobra, and downward facing. You're doing an awesome job. Take a deep inhale, followed by a deep exhale. You can pedal out the feet. We did one side, yes, we gotta do the other side. Reach the left leg back, keeping the hips square to the mat. Bring the knee into the nose and drop the left foot in between the hands. Adjust the feet as you see fit. Inhale, come up into a high lunge or a crescent lunge. You can bring the back leg to a nice bended position, or you can straighten it out depending on your preference, as previously stated. If you got your back leg bent, it's easier to tuck the tailbone and to contract the core to make the pose feel like it's a lot more sturdy. Bring the palms together, down into heart center. Tilt the torso towards the mat, bringing the right tricep to the left thigh, and opening up, twisting the torso towards the left side of the room. You can bring your gaze up towards the ceiling if you want to challenge your balance, or maybe it's already balanced, or maybe it's already challenged, who knows. Bring your torso back to center. Bring your weight into your left foot. Step your right foot up to join your left foot, coming up into a chair position as you bring your biceps up by your cheekbones. Externally rotate the arms, wrapping the triceps back, dropping the hips down if you can, squeezing the thighs and the toes and the heels together. Bring your weight as you glide your hands down into heart center. Bring the majority of your weight into your left foot as you start to kick your right leg back, keeping your torso in alignment with your leg that is lifting up. This is a perfect toppling tree pose, or a warrior three pose if you're extending your arms up overhead. If you want to drop down further so you come into a bit of a T shape, you can do that as well, keeping your hips square to the floor. You can help bring this about by pointing your right big toe towards the left side of your mat. See my right big toe? Bend in through the left knee and bring your right toes back to the mat, coming in to a warrior two position, reaching our arms out, relaxing through the shoulders, reaching out through the fingertips. The back of the foot, the blade side of the foot is parallel with the back of the mat. Tuck the tailbone. Reach the left knee towards the left side of the room. And start to point your toes at about a 45-degree angle to the back of your mat. Bend in to the right leg, coming into a half squat or a half malasana. Drop the right hand to the inside of the right foot. Reach the left hand up overhead, opening up across the chest. And breathe. You can adjust your body and move around in this pose as much as you want. A pose doesn't always have to look a certain way. If it doesn't feel right in your body, don't do it. Now get ready for this juicy transition. We're going to slowly turn the body towards the mat, coming up onto the toes of the left foot, dropping the left hand down where the right hand was, and reaching the right hand up towards the ceiling. From here, we're going to slowly come up into a revolved crescent lunge, reaching our right hand back and reaching our left hand forward, or technically back, I guess, the back of the mat. From here, we're going to straighten out the right leg, slowly turn the body to the right side of the mat, swiveling the feet to face the right side of the mat as well, as we fold forward into a wide-legged forward fold. Hey, how are ya? Just going to hang out here. You're free to go into a headstand or a handstand if that works for you. If you want a more active pose, again, you can grab the back of the ankles, pull yourself in. You can rock your legs out side to side, bending one knee at a time. halfway lift, hands to the hips, torso all the way up. Rotate the toes to the front of the mat, coming back into a high lunge. Take an inhale and exhale down. Sweep the left leg back into a high plank and move through your flow. From a downward dog position, we're going to look up in between our hands. We're going to hop our feet in between our hands, and however you want to get there, you can bring your butt down to the mat, extend your legs out in front of you. Dorsiflexing the feet back towards the shins. This is plantar flexing, this is dorsiflexing. We're going to bring our torso at about a 90-degree angle with our legs. Extend your arms up overhead and fold forward. You might be right here, and that's perfectly fine. Fold as far forward as is comfortable for you. You might want to rock out the butt cheeks so you can get the sit bones down to the mat. And work on bringing the torso to the thighs. If it doesn't feel right, don't do it. It takes a while to work into these sometimes, so although you know you might be able to become deeper, right now that might not be a good choice for you. Slowly come up. Lay down on your back. Hug the knees into the chest. Cactus the arms. Bring the knees to the left side of the body. If that's enough, stay right there. If you want to bring the gaze to the right side of the room, do that. Inhale the knees back up. And drop the knees over to the right. Bringing the gaze to the left if that works for you. Back onto the back. Give your knees a nice squeeze into your chest or into your armpits. You can also come into a happy baby, grabbing onto the blade sides of your feet and pulling down. You can rock side to side, roll it out through the lower back a little bit there. If you feel a little bit of restriction down there. And slowly extend your legs out long, bringing your heels to the corners of your mat, dropping your hands down alongside your torso, and giving yourself permission to relax into your Shavasana. Stay in Shavasana as long as you wish. I recommend about 5 minutes to really soak in your practice. Oka Samasta Sukhinu Bhavantu. May all beings be happy and free.